Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Rovis Rants. Today, we want to discuss why are athletes collapsing on the pitch, on the courts. What's happening? Is it tied to the current C virus that's happening? We won't use the word, we'll use that instead. Or could it be the jab? So, we're going to look at some potential reasons. We're also going to discuss some of the athletes who have chosen not to take the jab and the reasonings behind it. And if it's not because of the jab or the virus that is currently in our society, what other factors could be contributing to athletes collapsing during a game? Some of the athletes who have made a real stance and decided not to take the jab. Mostly it's for political reasons. Sorry, not political reasons. I should say freedom of choice. Some people would say that's politics. And, right wing, left wing, liberal, conservatives, so it seems to be that some people believe that one political party chooses one way of thinking over another. I think we as individuals make individual choices for ourselves and our families. And these individuals have decided, for their own personal reasons and freedoms, not to take the jab. People like Novak Djokovic, Andrew Wiggins, who did take it but now regrets doing so, Kyrie Irving, Aaron Rodgers, Cole Beasley, Colin Robinson, and the list can go on. We can say that 95% of the NFL are vaccinated, 90% of the NBA are vaccinated, but only 50% originally of the US tennis opens were vaccinated. Now it's gone up to 90%, and I think that comes from the pressure that if you are not, haven't taken the jab, that you will be disqualified from playing in tournaments. And we saw that with Djokovic. He was turned back in the Australia Open and was not permitted, even though he had permission to enter the country. But then when it came down to him playing, he was disallowed and also sent back. Australia does have some strict rules when it comes to the jab. So does Canada. Several of athletes in different games have not been able to come over to play because they did not take the jab. I'm from Canada. I know that there's some frustrations with some people, and with other people, they're happy about it. And again, it's all personal choice. I'm not here to sway you either way. But again, people make decisions based on their own way of thinking. And some people have made the choice to do it and now regret it, like Andrew Wiggins. So going forward, we're going to get a little bit into what are the other reasons that athletes have been collapsing. Now, this is not a new phenomenon because apparently there was a study done in 2008 and it said that there was already an increase in athletes collapsing. So why is that? And apparently there have been 80 footballers who have passed since the 19th century. That's on record. So again, it's not something that's absolutely new, but there does seem to be an increase. And some of the science doctors are saying that these things have to do with things like dehydration. You're taxing the heart when you're running, especially as soccer or football players, however you, depending on where you live in the country, in the world, what you call it. Lack of electrolytes and dehydration and adrenaline rush, and even having pre-existing conditions that athletes were not aware about, because although they are expected to do a physical. Some doctors say that the physicals don't go far enough. They don't do all the tests. They do a general testing, and the heart is one of the things. But sometimes, if you don't get the exact test right, you won't find some of the issues. People like Sergio Aguero, where it has now affected his career. He apparently had an existing condition, so they say. Whether that's again true or not, I don't know. I'm not his doctor. I wasn't part of the process. We can only go by what we hear. We had a huge scare when Christian Eriksen collapsed on the field. I myself was like holding my breath and at the end of my seats, tears coming down my face, hoping that he was okay. And thankfully, he pulled through. Right away, people were saying that it was because he had the jab, but apparently he's not. He hasn't had the jab, is what I researched. And again, this is people putting stuff out there, whether it's true or not, because that's his personal medical information, and how people have access to that information, I don't know. Again, we're just, we're figuring out based on what is posted on the internet, but what's posted on the internet is not always true. So again, I'm not here to steer you either way. Just to give you some information that yes, there are increases in athletes collapsing. Could it be from the actual virus? Could it be from the jab? Could it be the other factors that I outlined in this video? Tell me what you think. What is making these athletes collapse? The other thing I did hear was that there has been an increase of athletes using sleeping pills and performance enhancing drugs. So could that be the potential reason why there's an increase? Don't know. Are these sleeping pills and performance enhancing drugs affecting their heart? Is it a combination of these things, these drugs, plus the jab, plus the virus? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you to decide. And again, like I said, I'm not here to give you medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I cannot tell you either way. Just giving you information. The consequence for most athletes who have chosen not to has meant a loss of income and game time. So they made those personal choices. You'll have to make your own personal choices. So let me know what you think about athletes choosing, especially if they're in a team sport, choosing not to play because they will not take the jab. Is that their right, or should they give in to the team and not let the team down? And do you think that athletes are collapsing because of what's happening currently? Or is there another reason? Don't forget, put your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And before you click off, please subscribe. If the subscribe button is red, you've not subscribed to the channel. Click the bell that notifies you when I do a video stream. And hit the like. I need you to help me feed the algorithm. I really appreciate any support I can get. I'd love to grow the channel. Hoping you have a great day. Some people may find this discussion very divisive. I just wanted to give some information and how it affects athletes who choose to take it and choose not to take it. But anyways, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.